My name is Dr. Claire Strode. I'm the owner and orthodontist here at Strode Orthodontics. You may run into me out at the soccer fields or out on the baseball diamonds. The things that I love most about orthodontics are when patients tell me how much they enjoy their smile and how much more confidence they have after having their treatment. We love serving the families and people here in South Johnson County and also surrounding areas. And I look forward to serving you and your family.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
This is your home for the Broncos. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Busher, though, with the rebound. She'll go right back up with it. Gets contact and the foul. Final seconds of this first quarter. 3 on the way by Herman. Big 3 to close out the first. Over to Schultz, nearly stolen away it is. Miller, throw it out for Gaw. Gaw being trailed. Hudson elevates and lays it in. Why he didn't shoot that, I don't know. Bruce will go from way down. Oh, baked it in! Yeah. Baked it in! My God. How about them apples? Wow.
It's time for the Broncos on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Another Monday means another week of basketball as we continue our tournament week coverage here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Here live from Wellsville, Kansas, inside Kermit Dieterding Gymnasium, here for the 36th annual Top Gun Tournament. Coverage of Bronco basketball from the Top Gun Tournament is presented by our friends at Strode Orthodontics. Strode Orthodontics specializes in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Ortho is experienced, highly trained orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience. Locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. We begin pool play here as the Broncos take on the Lansing Lions. For game 1 of pool play, the Broncos have Lansing and Wellsville in their bracket. That game being played on Thursday, and then Saturday will be the big placing tournament. A very pleasant good evening to you, and thanks for tuning in to our coverage of Bronco basketball here on Spring Hill Sports Live, alongside my partner and Spring Hill's finest, Caden Carbajo. I'm Brendan Bolin, your voice of the Broncos. And Caden, second straight week, a tournament week. I mean, you can't ask for much better.
No, we cannot, and we need something to distract us from this very crappy weather outside. I'm glad we could all be inside here enjoying some nice basketball.
Well, today's game was up in the air due to said weather. A lot of the schools are actually out. Spring Hill was out today, funny enough, as much as the other area schools. But today, tournament week still continues, and we're going to play basketball here in Wellsville as the Broncos, who enter in 6-5 on the season, 4-4 in Frontier League play, take on the Lansing Lions, a team that's struggled of lately. They enter 1-9, 1-7 in the United Kansas Conference. Again, the Broncos joining the UKC next year. They'll see this Lansing Lions team again later on in the year. They'll play again on February 9th. And this is a Broncos team that's just going to try and look to get themselves back into the championship game, which under Coach Tuttle, they've not lost. They've not been to the tournament championship, and they've not lost the tournament championship against a familiar opponent, the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves.
Yeah, they faced him a lot in recent years, and it's always nice to see him at this tournament because we can probably know that we maybe will play them again this year, but we'll just see how everything happens to shape up.
It's all in the cards this year, and it's all in the cards on a certain factor today. Just told by Coach Tuttle, Isla Herman 15 points away from 1,000 career points. It'll be the second straight year, I must add, that a Bronco has garnered this feat. So I can imagine the Broncos are just going to look for Isla Herman as soon as possible, every single possession.
That's going to be a lot of fun, and if she can do it at this tournament, this is a very iconic tournament to do it at, and yeah, we'll just see what happens.
I remember Sydney Busher had the mark last year in February. She earned her 1,000th career point on a little post move inside. She didn't really get going much in that first half, and then the second half, and it's kind of the second quarter, I must say, actually, really got things going and was able to collect that 1,000th point off a rebound and a putback, I must say. So maybe it could be a quick start for Isla Herman to get her those points that she needs today, as she literally just scored 12 points against Baldwin last Thursday. So
yeah, that's a lot of three-pointers that's being made, and it's nice to see. Sydney Busher was a different style of player. She would drive in, but Isla, we just seen a different style. She's like one of the only. Well, there's a lot of teams there's a lot of girls that shoot the three-pointer on this team, but she's definitely one of the better shooters on the team.
When you look at this tournament, Caden, again, Spring Hill enters their bracket with Lansing and Wellsville. Both teams are struggling as of late. But then you look at that other side. You have Baldwin, who you've already seen twice. You have Blue Valley Southwest, who they didn't really lose many starters last year. And then Jeff West is a solid, prominent 3A school. So this is kind of an interesting bracket, per se, that the Broncos will have to look on the other side and hope that they get the opponent they want. But again, anything can happen in this tournament. We've seen a lot of crazy things in this Top Gun tournament, one of the best in the state of Kansas.
Yeah, there is a lot of good teams in this tournament, and like you said, there is a lot of teams that have gone in and out of the tournament, so you just never know year by year who's going to be in the tournament, but you just got to play the cards that you're dealt.
Just enter in with an open mind, basically. It's the Broncos and the Lions. They face off for the first time this year. We'll step aside when we come back. Lineups and opening tip. So that'll do it for our Cover Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Cover Designs is Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Learn more at coverdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. Lineups and tip. Again, next on your home of the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367. The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live well.
Here we are, the beautiful Eagle mural inside Kermit Dieterding Gymnasium for the opening day of the Top Gun tournament here in Wellsville, Kansas. The Broncos, the Lions set to tip off. Our starters for today: Aubrey Meter, Addie McConnell, Kylan Herman, Isla Herman, and Isabel Harris, the usual 5 on the floor. Coach Glazer will send out Carmen McLilly, Riley Frederick, Kendall Schneider, Iona Swinson, and Ava Diaz. And now here's tip-off presented by Dan the Tailorman. With high-quality suits and tuxedos, you'll look your absolute best for any occasion, with the perfect fit guaranteed. For about the cost of a rental, you get the suit, tie, pocket square, and lifetime alterations. Wedding prom and that black tie affair called Dan the Tailorman. And opening possession, a quick basket for Aubrey Meter, and away we go, off with a bang in the Top Gun tournament. First 2 points for Aubrey Meter. Had a stellar game against the Baldwin Bulldogs, and the Lions, too long of an attempt to try and save the basketball. It's going to be turned right over. Foul to be reported at the table. Or it's actually a shot clock issue. So you can see my head. Tells you how close we really are to the action.
Try to do my best, but
not many souls inside this gymnasium. 3 on the way from McConnell, no good. The rebound, Isla Herman dishes it out to Meter. She drives and she's fouled. 2 free throws coming up.
What's nice, in previous Top Guns, we've had multiple setups. We've been on the other side, over there by that stand. We've been up behind us by the...
Meter misses the first. Kendall Schneider, the 5'10 sophomore, will be getting the foul. First one on either team. Meter can't make the second. Taken in by Ava Diaz. Long throw, way over the heads. Nobody gets there, out of bounds. Bronco basketball, already back-to-back turnovers for the Lions. The Broncos quick on the inbound, quick on the out of bounds. They'll want to go quick. Herman trying to dish it down low, taken up by Lansing. Jump ball called, arrow favoring the Lions. So the Broncos with a turnover. Broncos winners of their last 2 games. They had a really phenomenal win against the Baldwin squad by 10 points, 44-34, and they also had a 10-point victory against the side of the Tonganoxie Chieftains, who bested them earlier in the season. That's a huge statement victory. Tonganoxie in their own tournament would defeat St. James and finish runner-ups. Here's Herman to Kylan for 3 in the corner, no good. Tipped around, one by Meter. And that layup will fall for Aubrey. 4 points for the 5'10 senior Aubrey Meter. And that pass miscommunicated. Nobody on the same page there. Broncos will look to play quick already. 4-0 lead. Despite what our camera says, it is a bit delayed. Kylan fakes. Floater off the glass, no good. Herman, the rebound, and there's the first bucket on the road to 15. Artie Herman's 2nd rebound today. It is a 6-0 Bronco lead, and that one will roll all the way to the other side of the floor and out of bounds. Keely Rodden checks into the game for Isabel Harris. Rodden, although with a stat line of 2 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists, finished the second most steals on the team with 4. Just one behind Aubrey Meter, who had 5 in that game. One of the more stellar performances defensively for the Lady Broncos. And Isla Herman, wide open room in the lane, takes the jumper. Already an 8-0 start. And we're having technical difficulties on the scoreboard with the time, so I can't really give you that info, unfortunately. This one bobbled by Frederick, stays with it. Closely guarded by Kylan Herman, who stays on the switch. Stumped down to Schneider, goes to work down low, can't go, rebound Meter. And looks to be the scoreboard is turned back on. So we're going to go at 5.5 minutes. 5:20 is what the time will be. Okay. So 5:20 on the board. This one bobbled around. And to be taken in by the Lions, and a foul on a block. I'll give it to Isla Herman. That's her second. That's her first. Second foul today. It's into the corner for Riley Frederick, one of the few seniors on this roster. Not a team that's very experienced. They lost a lot of seniors. They graduated 5, one including UKC honorable mention Addie Calloway. Meter pulls up with a 3. She's got it. Aubrey Meter's got 7, and it's an 11-0 start for the Broncos. That one falls out of play. And we apologize to their clock and scoreboard issues, trying to get that solved as soon as possible. Meter trying to work it down to Herman, and I'm going to say it's last off of Riley Frederick. It's going to stay with Spring Hill. (11-0) Broncos, 4:23 to play. Pass and pop, no good. Last off the Broncos. There we go. Yep, 11-0. About halfway through quarter number 1. David Diaz across the timeline. 2 sent to the table. Beautiful defense in the corner by McConnell. And 2 will check in. Kaylee Schubert and Mason Brackett will check in for Kylan Herman and Keely Rodden. Schubert's appeared in 7 games this year. Didn't record any stats, but has been a steady defensive presence for the Broncos. Wide open room, Frederick near the baseline, doesn't fall, rebound McConnell. Herman thought about going from the corner. It swung around. Meter, the drive, throws it up, no good. Mason Brackett, the rebound. Herman, the flush, no good. To be taken in by Ava Diaz. Riley Frederick across the timeline out as Kaylee Schubert is active with the hands. Iona Swinson. That's taken away by Isla Herman, and the finish good. Isla Herman has 6. Just 9 to go for the senior. Schubert almost bats that away from Frederick. She stays with it. Long throw for McLilly, and that's out of reach. And again, Broncos basketball headed the other way. It's been all Spring Hill in this first quarter, 13-0. Just under 3 minutes to play. Broncos looking for their third consecutive win. Long 3-meter. That doesn't fall. Scooped up for the moment by Brackett. It's on the floor now. Picked up by Schubert. Meter drives in herself. Doesn't fall either. Herman's trip from behind. Meter with the third chance bucket. And she's got 9. Schubert's tied her season high in rebounds. And they're going to call another foul on Isla Herman. It's her second already. Broncos will check in 3. Isla Melius, London Cheatham, and Isabel Harris check in for McConnell, Brackett, and Meter. So Isla Herman will stay in the game. Diaz trying to dump it down. It's picked up by Schneider. Herman was right there. And a foul on the floor. And they're going to tag Kaylee Schubert with that foul. It's her first, second on the Broncos today. Again, it's Kendall Schneider, the 5'10 sophomore, to shoot free throws. First one's good for Schneider. First free throw made today. Again, it was Meter who went 0-2 on her first trip. Lansing has put together their first points of the game. 6 minutes into the first quarter. Here's the freshman London Cheatham up the floor with it. Lansing running the 2-3 zone. Broncos going to try and look to work their way around it. Schubert trying to go for Herman. Schneider bats it away. It's still with Spring Hill. Long throw. Schubert tries her luck from 3. Can't fall. Tipped around. Herman almost had it. It's taken up by Kendall Schneider. One-on-one with Cheatham. Schneider has to throw it up. It's no good. And scooped up by Isla Herman. That's her third rebound. Broncos will slow it up on their own end of the floor. And Schubert trying to go for Herman again. It's scooped up by the Lions. Swinson trying to drive baseline. She's trapped. Broncos poke it out. Stolen away by Cheatham. Here comes London Cheatham. Isla Herman pulls up inside. Doesn't fall. Melius the rebound. Had it poked away. Still on the ground. Scooped up by McLilly. It's going to stay with Spring Hill. Less than a minute to play in the first quarter. Cheatham tries for 3. That won't go. Tipped around. They'll say last off the Broncos. And Coach Glazer will send his first Lady Lion to the table. This will be the 5'3 freshman Jalen Johnston. 15-2 Bronco lead. Lansing has it. 10 seconds between shot and game clock. Cheatham pokes that away from Frederick. It's going to stay with the Lions right near the bench. Clock down to 36 seconds. Still 10-second difference. Pass overthrown. Stays with Schneider and the Lions. Shot clock down to 10. Lions have to come up with something here. And it's going to be a travel. We'll say David Diaz the one to walk with it. Play from the far side sideline. Harris back for Herman. Shoots it for 3. Just a bit off. Rebound by McLilly. Down to 1, has to get it off, throws it up, and it's caught by the Broncos. We're through 1. Broncos a commanding 15-2 lead. Back with our second quarter action here on Spring Hill Sports Live when we come back.
The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about giving support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Health System cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Back here for quarter number 2 from the Top Gun tournament. Britta Bolin, Caden Carbajo back here with you. And Caden's a really phenomenal first quarter for the Broncos. Again, another stout defensive start for Spring Hill.
Yeah, you know, they're taking some good shots, but they're also, you know, getting back on the defensive end, and they're doing what they need to do, especially in the first part of the game here, and let's see if we can keep it up.
That one just thrown off the backboard, and Meter thrown down to the ground and fouled. Is going to tackle Riley Frederick with that. First foul of the quarter. Broncos with their first offensive possession. Back to the starting 5 for Spring Hill. Herman down low, got the seal and the bucket to go. Make it 8 points for Isla Herman. First points of the quarter for Spring Hill, 17-2 Bronco lead. And Diaz just took an extra step on her jump stop there, unfortunate. Broncos already have their play down again. Both teams with different stories headed into today. Lions with an 85-point loss to Basler Linwood, and now they're going to attack Meter with a travel. 85-point loss to Basler. Only scored combined 4 points against Basler this year, and have only scored 5 in their last 2. That was before they had a really phenomenal start of January. They had combined 26 against Piper and Topeka Seaman, and had their first win of this season against Turner, 22-19. And a positive note, Frederick in the scoring column. Her and Kendall Schneider have the 4 for Lansing. Again, it comes with a team that doesn't have a lot of varsity experience as Meter cashes in another 2-pointer. It's been a steady 19-4 game. Meter and Herman have combined for all 19, and there's a steal from Aubrey Meter. Takes it herself, but it's just off the mark, and it's back in the hands of Addie McConnell and the Broncos. Meter trying to go for Harris, and take it up again. It's Lansing with it. Lansing with a new head coach. Only 2 years of their head coach after Coach Casey Simmons, Stanford Wallace, only there for 2 years. Ken Glazer in his first year at the helm of the Lady Lions. He's just looking for growth with a lot of pieces that he has, trying to let them gain a lot of varsity experience as possible. That shot off the mark. Rebound Meter in transition. Kylan Herman, corner 3. Won't fall. Rebound Isabel Harris, and her shot no good.
You know, if we would have known about Isla's point total sooner, maybe we could have put like a graphic or something on the the bottom side of the screen. I think that would be a nice touch, but
it would, yeah.
You know, maybe she doesn't get it in this game.
Beautiful cut, Isabel Harris.
I mean, we're hoping she does, but maybe for future reference, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was just approached about it, you know, a couple minutes before tip. And I'm like, I didn't know.
I mean, it helps when you can shoot the three throughout your whole career. Because I remember when she came in as a freshman, she would just shoot the three all the time. I was like, wow.
And it definitely helps that I think Kyla, what she's really grown into is embracing the two-point basket and using her height to be able to create opportunities in the paint. And that's what's so predominant about her game is her paint presence now. You know, she doesn't really like to settle for the three-pointer that much. She likes to let her presence in the paint do the work, and she's really developed that in her game. She can really be kind of a guard-forward combo when she goes to Missouri Valley. That's what I've heard from a lot of people. Meter, the baseline cut, and the finish is good. Aubrey Meter, game high and team high, 12 points in the first half.
I feel like what a lot of coaches are looking for now is just being a dynamic player. I mean, I really was never into the basketball, you know, in high school, but definitely, especially with the college game, I'm sure a lot of recruiters out there, coaches, would maybe go for a dynamic player rather than just a one-track player.
Yeah. I think it's good to be versatile in your game, and you don't want to settle for one trait that's more predominant than the other. That's what's really developed about the game of basketball. There's so many players that can really do a lot of different things at a high level. Herman, the ball fake, drive no good, rebound, and the putback for Isabel Harris. 4 points and 2 rebounds in the first half for Isabel Harris. It's a 21-point Bronco lead here. Kylan Herman almost had that one taken away. Lansing still with it. Great fake by Schneider. Trying to create some separation. And a steal with Mason Brackett. Here she goes, one-on-one down the floor. She's fouled. 2 free throws coming up for the Broncos and Mason Brackett. The 6'1" junior who's really been a solid developing piece for Coach Tuttle and her squad. Brackett's first free throw no good. And 3 subs, Isla Herman, London Cheatham, and first we see a Brooklyn Love. She's not played the last 3 games, but the margin will put her in there. She's only appeared in 5 games this year, and she's going to stay with the Broncos after the missed free throw. Keely Rodden will check in for Mason Brackett. Again, hopefully fans love this camera angle as
it's one of the more lower ones that we've had.
I think it really sets the scene. Herman will take the 2 just over the mark. And the rebound by Love, and the second chance bucket no good.
I mean, but that's what's nice about coming to this gymnasium is the multiple different angles and the setups that we can utilize.
Absolutely. Keely Rodden earns the rebound after the missed shot. Cheatham trying to find Love right near the baseline, and the pass just gets away. Coach Glazer calls a 30-second timeout that we'll take with him. 25-4 Broncos. Just 3 in the scoring column, but a 21-point lead. 3 minutes to play here in the first half. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live. Back here from Wellsville, Kansas. And the 36th annual Top Gun tournament hosted by Wellsville High School, home of the Eagles. Lions and Broncos duel it out in the opening day of the tournament, first game of the tournament. And a steal for London Cheatham. Here she goes. Can't get the finish to fall, and it's last off of Isla Herman. Coach Tunnell praising London for that beautiful take there, and that was, I have to agree, that was a really good take, and utilizing your step throughs and your bounce steps to make sure that you have that sort of separation. Maya Smith, shot off the mark. Schneider trying to poke it back in, and it'll be taken in by Isla Herman. It's now 5 rebounds for the senior. Beautiful find to Keely Rodden, her shot just off. Riley Frederick the rebound for Lansing. One of 2 seniors on this roster, the other one being Elizabeth Tanner. And they're going to call Isla Herman for her 3rd foul. So McConnell, Schubert, and I believe that it's Brooklyn Gehring to check in. Don't really see much of Gehring. It is the 5'8" freshman Brooklyn Gehring. Schneider goes to work down low, kicks it out, 3 on the way for Frederick, just off the mark, and rebounded by Keely Rodden. Up to Schubert, and the layup good for Kaylee Schubert. Halfway to her season high of 4. It's just 1 shy of her career high at 5 this year. Broncos take a commanding 23-point lead. Coming up, our Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services halftime show. We'll break down the stats for you, show you the free throw competition we've got for you here, and so much more. That's all coming up on our Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services halftime show. Open look for Love, doesn't fall. Taken in by Johnston, jump ball called. It's going to stay with the Broncos under the basket. McConnell to inbound. Rodden open look in the post, and it's good. Keely Rodden, her first 2 points of the ball game. 25-point lead for the Broncos.
You know, it's nice. We're getting everybody involved and into this game.
That one tipped and stolen away. Spring Hill will look to create a chance off a turnover. Gehring throws it up, doesn't go. Tipped around, rebound Kendall Schneider. Lansing will probably have the last shot here, unless the Broncos can get a steal. And it's a pass just thrown off the mark. And it's another turnover for the Lions. Ava Diaz checks back into the game for Coach Glazer and his squad. Down to 5. McConnell, Schubert for the last shot, just off the mark. And the rebound to Carmen McLilly to end the first half. A 25-point Bronco lead headed into the 3rd quarter. Spring Hill cruising in the opening game of the Top Gun tournament. I'm Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services halftime show. Coming up next, as we actually stay here for the free throw competition. Let's stay here. So Brooklyn Love will shoot free throws Doesn't get the first one. I think her mom said something, and she looked back into the crowd like, really? And she misses the second one. Brooklyn Love looking to cash one in. No, third one doesn't fall either. And Brooklyn Love's got her first. I'm not sure on the time. I think it's maybe a minute. Love takes a few trips around the rim. Second one falls. Last one, good. Not sure if it'll count. That one misses either. Oh, I think we're still going. I think it is a minute. And she's got 4. Make it 5. She's on fire. Make it 6. Impressive 6 free throws for Brooklyn Love. That'll take us into our halftime show. We'll break down the numbers for you next here on your home of the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Line. Oh, we get 2 more. Hang on.
I think there's some more.
Got another. 1 more. Cash money.
Should be more.
Just keep going, why don't you? Oh, she can't miss. 3 more for Brooklyn Love, and the senior, who started off with 2 misses, just continues to swish them here. Again, back with our Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services halftime show after this on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a 3rd-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Both my older sons have come through Strode Orthodontics. It's reasonable, it's been easy to make appointments and to follow through. Adam has finished the process and they've been fabulous for following up and making sure his retainers fit correctly. My younger son, Lucas, just started at 13. I would highly recommend Strode for anyone considering it. Starting the braces process, they'll tell you what's going on and make it easy, not scary, well-informed. It's nothing you can't handle.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Back here for day one of tournament week here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Now time for a halftime show presented by our friends Michael Grant at Farmer Financial Services. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected to protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. Brendan Bull and Kenny Carbajo back here with you from the Top Gun tournament here in Wellsville, Kansas. And Caden, your thoughts on the first half?
I think, can we say maybe a domination by the Broncos? That seems to be what it was. We had a lot of players that got their fair share of points, and maybe we got a lot of people scored in the first half. So
yeah,
that's really all you can ask for.
We can take a look at the numbers. We'll start off with the Lansing Lions, who only have 4 in the books. Kendall Schneider has 2, along with the other 2 coming from Riley Frederick. So that's the only 4 for the Lions. For the Lady Broncos, leading the way is Aubrey Meter, who has 13 points today. Isla Herman has 8. Isabel Harris with 4. Keely Rodden with 2. Kaylee Schubert with 2. In the rebounding department, Isla Herman has 5 rebounds. And for the Lions, just 2 rebounds apiece for Ava Diaz and Kendall Schneider. Carmen McLilley actually has 3 rebounds, in fact. And when you look at the turnover numbers in the first half, quite the margin. Broncos only turned the ball over 6 times. The Lions, 19 in the first half.
Man, wow. That's quite the difference, and that usually leads to losses for the team that turns it over that much. But
and when you look at a team as young as Lansing, and there's a lot of teams that are really young and just trying to get their footing in a varsity setting, and especially when you face such tough competition in 5A, what's kind of the message in the locker room to you that you feel you just keep them motivated, essentially?
I mean, you can never stop playing. I would say, you can't really, I would say work harder, because I think they're doing all that they can to try and put a team out there and that can compete. But sometimes maybe you just got to be realistic. Just continue to play your heart out and to the best of your abilities, and that's really all that you can ask.
And for the Lady Broncos, who they're trying to get themselves back at the Top Gun tournament championship game again, and they're gonna take it one game at a time, and of course, rightfully so, what Coach Tuttle's told me. But when you look at this game and you look ahead to the next game against Wellsville, you're looking to just continue to build your offense up and keep your offense flowing. If you can have consistent offense in games like this, limiting turnovers, just putting possessions together, good possessions, in fact. Even if you miss and you put it together a good possession in terms of you had a good shot, what does that help you do in terms of building up for a championship game as tough and as hype as, you're wanting to get to?
I think I wouldn't call this a practice game, because each game counts, but in games like this, you really know, what your strengths, I guess. I feel like they would, magnify a little bit, because you're really seeing a lot of what your team can really do in that position where they know that they can win a game.
Both teams back on the floor. We'll step aside. That's our Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services halftime show. Third quarter coming up after this on Spring Hill Sports Live. Back here for the third quarter on Spring Hill Sports Live. Aubrey Meter Just barely made it in time to be able to get back into the game as we're up and going here in the third quarter of play. Broncos, Lions. Winner gets an early advantage in their pool between the Lions, the Broncos, and the Wellsville Eagles. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Addie McConnell. It's her third rebound today. Meter throws it up and it's good. 15 points for Aubrey Meter, closing in on her career high or season high mark of 21. And the Lions have that one stolen away. Kylan Herman's shot is off. McConnell trying to fight for it. It's rebounded by Ava Diaz. She gets trapped in the corner. Jump ball called. It's going to stay with the Lady Broncos. Aubrey Meter, the inbound on the far side of the floor. Meter sees the room, takes it, fouled. 2 free throws coming up for Meter. They're going to give the foul to Carmen McLilly. It's her first. The team's first of the quarter. Meter sinks the first free throw. First one made today for the Broncos. I think Brooklyn Love may have sparked those numbers as Meter makes both of them. Make it 17 for Aubrey Meter today. Stacking consecutive double-digit point games. And the pass trying to go for from Swinson, just off the mark, and they'll stay with the Lions under the basket.
See your best Bo Jackson impression? I'm sorry. That had to,
you being the baseball fan, I knew you were going to make a reference at some point like that.
Well, it actually happened in the football, but you get what I'm saying.
That pass just a bit overthrown, taken up by Meter.
He would have been a good center in the NBA.
Bo Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely would. Irvin from the elbow, just off. Kept alive. Lansing basketball. Rodden, Schubert, Love check in for Meter, Herman, and Harris.
I don't think Bo knows the Broncos, though.
Bo does not know the Broncos. Broncos won't know the Super Bowl this year. The Denver Broncos, I must say.
No, let's hope. Let's go. Let's hope our other broadcaster, Ryan, doesn't overhear us talk about the Broncos. But
Ryan Hilmer, the voice of the Baldwin Bulldogs. He's here. The Lady Bulldogs are here. They'll take on Jeff West after the conclusion of our game. Schneider makes the first free throw. Flawless day for the Lions at the free throw line.
He was happy on Saturday with KU's victory.
I'm sure he was. I think everybody was. That's a KU fan that's not named myself or Caden Carbajo or BJ Harris. I think a good majority of the crew is of KU fans. Our partner, our colleague Matt Jones, also a K-State fan himself.
And Dylan Vanderveen is a Patriots fan.
Okay.
So he had a...
McConnell's fouled on the shot. 2 free throws coming up for the sophomore. Kendall Schneider picks up her second foul.
A Patriots fan living in the Denver area or Colorado. I digress. Let's talk about something else. Like, basketball.
Here's McConnell, 30% from the line this year. Is the sophomore, first one off. Had 3 points the game against Baldwin and had a steal. She's been really consistent with the steal numbers, averages a steal a game. Second one off, but it's rebounded by Keely Rodden. Shot no good from Kylan Herman, taken in by Brooklyn Love. That pass just overthrown. Lions ball the other way. Kylan Herman read that pass like a book. Count it! How about that for Kylan Herman? We go to our attic storage of Spring Hill. Instant replay on that. Oh, I just missed it. Man. Again, thanks to our sponsors, Attic Storage at Spring Hill for instant replay system this year. Attic offers climate-controlled units, RV, vehicle, and move-in ready spaces. As a veteran-owned, community-focused business, Attic features monitor 24/7 friendly on-site managers. Rent reserve, pay online anytime at attic-storage.com. Kaylee Schupert getting a steal. Kylan trying to throw it cross court to Schupert and stolen away by the Lions. And they're going to say Schupert the last one to have the basketball ricocheted off her foot. Stays with Lansing. Close to halfway through the third quarter. Diaz gets the screen from Schneider. And Schneider not on the same page with Frederick, and it's going to result in another Lion turnover. Herman, Brackett, Cheesem, and Gehring all check in. Everybody but Brooklyn Love is out of the game. So it's a fresh look. Herman into the lane, just off the back of the iron. Rebound, Corman McLilly. It's her fourth rebound today. 30-point lead for the Broncos. Diaz, a screen from Schneider. Into the corner now for Swinson. Dumps down to McLilly. Can't get it to go off the glass, and it's taken up by Mason Brackett. Isla Herman hesitates, trying to drive in. Kick out Gehring. Cheesem down for Brackett. Easy bucket for Mason Brackett.
Mason Brackett for two.
Got it to fall, and no camera footage, my bad, folks. Timeout called. Coach Glazer take a full timeout that we'll take with him. 3:11 to play, quarter number 3. Broncos lead it by 32. You're watching coverage of Tournament Week here on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
There's the Lady Bulldogs. They play after the conclusion of this game. You can tune in to our partner channel, Baldwin Sports Live. Ryan Hilmer in the first 4 minutes of Caden Carbajo will be on the call for that one between Lum and the Lady Jeff West Lady Tigers. That rounds out day one of the 36th annual Top Gun Invitational Tournament at Wellsville High School. Here we're in game number one. Broncos commanding lead over the Lansing Lions. Diaz finds room, shot just off, rebound Brooklyn Love. It's Isla Herman who's going to play the guard. Finds Brackett. Cheatham fakes, drives from the baseline, shot just off. Last off the Broncos, Lansing basketball. London, you know, watching her develop has been quite something, and we've already seen in the last two possessions her ability to decept the defense and be able to go the other way with it. I think deception's it's a really big key in basketball, and that's something that I really love about her game is her deception ability, to be able to be quick with the counter move.
Yeah, you know, I think that's very nice for a freshman
Herman
to utilize.
For three, got it. Isla Herman inching closer to that mark. She's at 11 now, is the senior. Schneider throws it up with heavy contest. Rebound chased down by Carmen McLilley, and that one's out of bounds, trying to find Schneider down low. Everybody but Isla Herman checking out of the game. And you can tell that she's close, and they're going to leave her out there. Herman, catch and shoot three from the wing, just off the mark. Harris tips it in. Bronco ball still. Herman chases down the second chance rebound. That one off. Schubert another rebound. Isla Melius, kick out Herman. Throws it up from the elbow. Got it! And she's 2 away. Just 2 points away from the second straight Bronco to reach 1,000 points in her career. That one out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lions on that end of the floor. Diaz from the corner. It's on the floor. Iona Swinson bobbles it. Diaz picks it up, trying to dump it down. Harbin almost had her hand on it, and Iona Swinson's fouled on the shot. They're going to give the foul to Keely Rodden. That's her first. That's her first. Team second today in this quarter. Swenson can't make the first. Folks, we will have a running clock in the fourth quarter, just to let everyone know. 30-point margin. We'll give the mark. Swenson makes the second one. Swenson's first point. Herman takes it up herself. Dumps it down to Keely Rodden. Harris throws it up off the glass and in. Isabel Harris with 6 points. Shot clock off. 45-7. Lansing could settle for the last shot unless Broncos get a steal or force a turnover here. Diaz loses her dribble, tries to keep it alive, picked up by Alamelius. Herman all the way down, wide open down the lane. Schubert just off the mark on the ground. Rodden's fouled on the shot. 2 free throws for Keely Rodden coming up. So here's the sophomore Keely Rodden, 75% free throw shooter this year. First one good for Keely. and tie her career high in free throws made right here with this second one. She can. Keely Rodden ties her career high in free throws made with 2. Long heave to end the quarter, no good. And the Broncos head into the final quarter of play with a 40-point advantage. 8 more to play. Running clock will carry us into the end of this game. More Bronco basketball when we come back here on your home of Spring Hill Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
Back here, final quarter of play. Here's McConnell. Kylan Herman, corner 3 on the way is good. Kylan Herman. Her first points on the evening, and the freshman starts her scoring off with a triple. And guys, you won't believe it. Guess who's made an appearance back on the Bronco bench? Hand of the horse. And there's a steal. Down the lane, Herman trying to dump it down for Kylan, stolen away. And the Bronco bench could feel it. Harris's shot no good. Broncos trying to go for the tie-up. Jump ball called to go with the Lions.
Is that like the gap coat that the K-State women have?
Yeah, it is.
That's
actually
hilarious. Thought they had that last year. First time I'm seeing it this year.
That one tipped. And it's out of bounds. Is going to stay with Lansing. Isabel Harris, Andy McConnell deflecting those passes. And you can feel the excitement on the Bronco bench right near us.
K-State could have used that gap goat.
They could have. Ball batted around. It's off of Herman's hands, but they're going to say it's off of Schneider on the last chase down. So here we go. Here we go. It's Isla Herman with the basketball. Bronco bench feeling it. Herman throws it up. No good. Mater trying to fight for the rebound, but they're going to say she is called for a loose ball foul. Schubert, Rodden, Melius, and Brackett check in. Isla Herman will stay in just because she's 2 away from the mark. Salem St. Clair to Riley Frederick. This is down for Frederick. Trapped on the mid block. Diaz trying to find some opening room. Trying to dump it down low. Steal for Isla Herman. To the lane for 1K. Yes, ma'am! Isla Herman, 1,000 career points as a Spring Hill Bronco. No better feeling than that.
It's pretty cool. You work all these 4 years, and to see that finally come about, that's pretty awesome.
Fouls on Isla Melius, who picks up the foul.
With that basketball, Isla Herman, that's her 1,000th career point.
And you can hear the official announcement in the gymnasium. 1,000 career points for Isla Herman. Brooklyn Love will take her out of the game. And she gets the ovation. What a career it's been for Isla Herman, who's played a big contributor since she was a freshman. A big contribution to that steal is Kaylee Schupert. Schupert for three. Just off. Rodden, the rebound. And they'll work it around this time. Love fakes, dumps it down. Brackett goes to work. Just off the mark. Melius chases it down. Third chance. Broncos still alive on this offensive possession. Rodden, wide open room. Love for two. Yes! Brooklyn Love gets her first basket. I believe that's actually her first career basket.
Wow. It's really cool.
A lot of big career moments for the Broncos today. That one out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lions. Clock continues to run. Brackett checks out along with Isla Melius. Brooklyn Gehring, London Cheatham, Keely Rodden, Brooklyn Love, Kaylee Schupert, the five on the floor for the Broncos. That one batted away. Picked up by Brooklyn Gehring. In transition, beautiful move for Cheatham. Just can't get the basket to fall. And the Broncos will be called for a push. They're going to give London Cheatham the foul on that one. That was quite the Euro step right there.
Yes, it was.
That one poked away. Still on the ground. Gehring trying to chase it down, and I'm going to say she had the last hand on it. There's the Lions up the floor with it. Hayden Farrell with it. Farrell, Tanner, Salem St. Clair. Number 23 who's not on my roster, and then Navia Barrett. And Burnett is fouled on the way up, and Gehring picks up her first foul.
Foul to Spring Hill, number 25, Brooklyn Gehring, her first. Smith at the line, shooting two.
At the line. Apparently the name is Smith. First one off the mark. Isla Melius, Mason Brackett check in for Kaylee Schupert and Keely Rodden.
Melius and Brackett checking in for the Broncos.
Second free throw no good from Smith. Mason Brackett the rebound. Gehring, open look, no good. Cheatham the rebound, second chance, no good, and that one just off the mark there. It's Brackett's fourth rebound tonight. They'll get it to her here. Throw it up, no good, and jump ball called. It's going to stay with Spring Hill. Bracketed St. Clair down low, tying up for that one. It's Cheatham to inbound to Gehring. Skips it across floor. Melius, Cheatham, the bucket's good. London Cheatham's in the book. First points for the 5'5" freshman. Brackett's got St. Clair trapped in the corner. It's to Tanner. Now it's Farrell. Gehring, beautiful job defensively. It's a dead ball. Last second bucket, no good. And the Broncos, a 49-point victory. Their third straight win here in the late month of January A lot of big accomplishments. Their largest margin of victory this year. Isla Herman, 1,000 career points, and the return of Hand of the Horse.
That's awesome.
Our Elliott Insurance Group postgame show. We'll hear from Coach Tuttle, break down this game and what to look forward to coming up here in a matter of a couple days as the Broncos take on the home side Wellsville Eagles. It's coming up on our Elliott Insurance Group postgame show right after this on your home of the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.
My name is Dr. Claire Strode. I'm the owner and orthodontist here at Strode Orthodontics. You may run into me out at the soccer fields or out on the baseball diamonds. The things that I love most about orthodontics are when patients tell me how much they enjoy their smile and how much more confidence they have after having their treatment. We love serving the families and people here in South Johnson County and also surrounding areas. And I look forward to serving you and your family.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Back here for game number 1 of the 36th annual Top Gun Invitational Tournament here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Now time for a post-game show presented by Elliott Insurance Group. Elliott has served area communities for decades. When you're out traveling to your next big matchup, be sure to look for an Elliott Insurance location near you or learn more at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. Brendan Bull and Caden Carbajo back here with you. And Caden, your thoughts on this last matchup? Broncos take it 56-7, a 49-point victory, 1,000 career points for Isla Herman, and nevertheless their largest victory margin this year, largest margin of victory this year. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean there was a lot of milestones in this game. You mentioned Isla Herman and getting to 1,000 points. It was just a great game all around. I think a lot of people stepped up. We saw. I don't know why the name is leaving me, but
Brooklyn Love.
They got her
first career points.
We got her first career points.
How about it?
Yeah, and we saw what she did in the free throw contest as well.
Yeah, we knew she was capable of buckets.
There was a lot of first and a lot of not first, but that was nice to get the 1,000 points and the first career point milestone.
Yeah, and we'll take a look at the numbers here. Leading the way for the Broncos tonight was not Herman. It was actually Aubrey Meter who finished tonight with 17 tonight. So the 1-2 punch of Meter and Herman still prevailing. Isla finishes with the 15 she needs to reach the 1,000 mark alongside 6 rebounds. Also in scoring for the Broncos, 6 points for Isabel Harris, 4 for Keely Rodden, 2 points for Kaylee Schubert. Brooklyn Love, her first career points. Kylan Herman finishes with just a triple. Mason Brackett with 2 points. So a variety of Broncos scoring today, which is exactly what you want from a team like this, trying to get as much varsity reps as they can. A lot of them entered with not much varsity experience, or some varsity experience towards the tail end of the year, some beginning, some towards the end. But overall, this team's really clicking together at the right time. And as much as Coach Tuttle says that she quoted Audi Crooks of Iowa State, one of the best college basketball players right now, I must say, you want to be playing your worst basketball in January, but the Broncos in late January are starting to find things and turning things around, and they did that tonight, continuing with their 3rd straight win on the year, and they've got another game coming up just a couple days against the Wellsville Eagles.
Yeah, it's nice to have games like this when you can utilize your bench as much as the Broncos did. Just to have the games, and you can kind of see who can provide the most depth for the team. And I think we saw that tonight.
A young team just continuing to try and put together an impressive game. It's the 4th time this year they've scored 50 or more points in a game. Last time they did that, you go back to that Lewisburg game on the 9th. It was their 2nd game back from break. They won that game 51-36, but you look at this Lansing team that falls to 1-10 on the year now, for a team that's just trying to find their development pieces, just trying to find their footing. And with a first-year head coach, it's hard, especially they have the right coach for the job. Ken Glazer's been around in the area for over 30 years. He's done everything he can do to be able to try and put together pieces. He had Jordan Kuntz, who is an honorable mention UKC nominee last year, injured her knee in the Jamboree. One of their sophomores doesn't want to play basketball anymore. So that really just puts together the staff they have now, which it's a bunch of pieces that not really have had much varsity experience, let alone none at all, but they did a really phenomenal job against the Broncos squad that just looked destined and hungry to reach the marks they were today. And you're going to give the Lions credit for putting up a fight today. I mean, that's an impressive job today.
Yeah, most definitely. In basketball and really in any sport, you kind of got to ride with what you have at the present moment. We talked about, like in college, a lot of the NIL stuff is going around, and you really don't know who you're going to have from time to time. But this is high school, and it really, every 4 years somebody comes along that can really change the culture there. But when you do have a young team, you kind of got to maybe have a couple of years of growing pains before you can kind of get off the right foot.
Yeah. For the Broncos, they start day 1 of the Top Gun tournament with the W, 56-7 the final score. We appreciate everyone tuning in today. We thank our sponsors. I want to thank Caden for showing up today here in Wellsville. That'll do it for day 1 of our coverage of tournament week here from the Top Gun tournament in Wellsville, Kansas. Back on Thursday, the Broncos take on the homeside Wellsville Eagles in their 2nd game of pool play. And again, Saturday, the championship at either 1, 3, or 5. Again, you can tune in you check our social medias at Varsity Sports Live for more information and stay up to date with our coverage of Bronco athletics this year. For my partner, Ken Carbajo, and all our sponsors and crew, thanks so much for tuning in to today's coverage of Lady Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live. I'm Brendan Bullen signing off. Till Thursday, have a nice night and go Broncos.
From the gridiron to the hard court, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.